training or trauma? As yesterday's school shooting at UNC Charlotte left 2 people dead, it reminds us active school shooter and lockdown drills have become necessary to protect our schools, but they've also sparked fierce debate. Recently, teachers in Indiana were actually shot execution style with airsoft rifles in a shockingly real simulation. The incident ignited a firestorm and begs the question, are these drills doing more harm than good? I have to warn you, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing.
I shouldn't be going through this at my school.
That school shooting survivor, Dakota Schrader, last May after a 17-year-old student went on a rampage, killing 10 at Santa Fe High in Texas. And many say the push toward all too real shooter drills can be almost as damaging.
Nobody's getting up.
I think we're traumatizing an entire generation of children.
4.1 million students of all ages have undergone at least one lockdown drill in 2017-2018 alone. These drills go by many names.
No matter what sort of innocuous term you put on it, it's still a deadly game of hide and seek, and the kids know it.
Boston area high school teacher Michael McGuire is vehemently opposed to the practice.
I think these drills really are a form of mental torture.
The scenarios are disturbing. Kids huddled together, shoulder to shoulder, teachers fortifying tables in front of the door.
You feel like you're hiding from a hunter.
Public health researcher and child advocate Dr. Heidi Pottinger says,
some people are telling me that on the first day of school, their first grader, first thing they learned to do was to hide under their desk in case a shooter comes in. It's like insanity.
In some shooter drills, there's even fake blood and fake victims. And sometimes teachers and students don't even know it's a drill, as was the case in Lake Brantley, Florida.
I heard code red and they were like, this is not a drill, and I see administrators running.
Kids were reportedly throwing up, passing out, and one teacher even had an anxiety attack. The cafeteria chaos posted on social media as frantic texts went out to family.
It becomes too real. It becomes traumatic. This is not a pop quiz to see if the kid had studied the night before. This is real life and death.
Something this teacher knows all too well.
It's not about the flashbacks of Columbine or any of that for me. It's about the thought of anyone even wanting to hurt the kids.
Holly Carpenter is a graduate of Columbine and believes active shooter drills serve a greater good, like the administrators that sanction drills using real guns in Arizona, New Jersey, and last week in Nebraska.
At first, it was very scary, but it's important that you practice and that people know what a gunshot sounds like.
Administrators in Indiana went even further. Faculty were lined up and shot execution style with pellet guns. Experts believe drills of every kind can cause real psychological damage. Heidi Pottinger said her own 5-year-old began showing signs of PTSD, terrified at the sound of fireworks, crying.
And using the words, it's an active shooter.
I never knew that my son was going to know the term active shooter. I never knew that he was going to respond to that sound and associate it with a gun. He was just physically scared.
Psychologist Dr. Joy Levinson isn't surprised.
A young child cannot necessarily distinguish what's real or not. Though they're told that this is a drill, they think it's real, it's live, there's a shooter in the building coming to kill them.
We're supposed to be teaching them that this is where their future is. This is how they better themselves. And oh, by the way, there's a slim chance you could be executed. So we'll practice for it. It just sends the wrong message.
I think our main job is to make children feel safe. And I think we're doing a terrible job at that.
Dr. Levinson also wants to stress, though horrific, school shootings are still exceedingly rare, noting children are actually more likely to be abused or in a car accident. And for more information on a less traumatic solution Heidi Pottinger recommends based on social and emotional learning, check out the link below.